Okay. What about others? How many others? How many of you give the examination? We have to like have a very good clear picture, because like answer key will be there in maximum a week or so, but before that also we should be like getting into that mode of how this examination was there, because this time many new things were seen, or we can say the trend getting a bit changed or bit deviated from the normal way in which the questions were getting asked previously. So we'll be discussing about the June 2024 paper discussion based upon the memory based, whatever questions that we have in our hand. Like those of you who gave the examination, I myself appeared for the examination. Mine was morning shift. So I'll give you a clear picture of how or what the entire structure of the paper was and what all new things I analyzed in the paper. Right. So let's see. So if you look into the last year's paper of last 5 years, I would say, let's say from November 2020 till your the last paper, that was December 2023, right? One paper was here, then one in June 2021. Like in 2021, there was no paper. 2022, one paper. 23, one. June and December, one. So if you look into these four papers, that is total 8 papers that we had, because every paper was two shifts, there was a proper or a specific trend that was getting followed. Trend in sense of every unit had few very important topics or very repetitive topics from where the questions were getting asked, right? For example, from unit number 1, every year there was a question from enzymes. There was a question from proteins. But this time they have changed the conformation to the bit, like the paper was a bit on the difficult side. Like if I analyze part A, I'm talking about morning shift right now. Okay. If I talk about part A, part B, and part C, part A was very easy. Okay. There were 20 questions in total. And if you have like just gone through the uh, previous year questions, practicing properly with conceptual understanding, not just solving the question, but conceptual understanding behind that question, you could have easily reached to 12 to 14 question solution very easily. Okay, many questions were there, very simple, straightforward, proper logical questions. Okay, those of you who gave the examination, you can yourself get to understand that questions were easy in part A, right? Talking about part B, in part B, finding out 26 to 28 questions out of your 50 questions that were in the examination was easy, condition you have a very strong hold on theory, right? If your theory was strong, you could have easily like get gotten into 26 to 28 questions. Condition, the theory must be very strong, you should have a very good hold over the theory. This is like very obvious also, right? Because if you are preparing for a national level examination, obviously you will see that hard work is required. You just cannot get a question that define a cell. Obviously the question levels were good, and they should be good because it's a national level exam, right? But when we talk about part C, searching out those 25 questions out of the 75 questions was a bit tricky, because the questions were of a very good level, right? But over here as well, if you have properly worked hard in the entire preparation time, and if you have actually like gotten into the preparations strategy properly, you could have at least solved 20 questions, if not 25, but yeah, 20 questions were still solvable. In the past 4 years, questions, the main challenge the students were having was the time management, that they were not able to read the question properly. Papers like questions were able, you could have easily chosen the question properly if you could have managed the time. But yesterday there was a change of this, that even if you have time, it will take so much of your effort to search out what the question is even asking you, right? Many questions were there. For example, there was a question in part C, which was related to mark capture recapture technique. Okay, it's a technique that we understand in unit number 10 when we are studying about population ecology. Okay, so in population ecology, that particular question demands for just 10 to 15 minutes of discussion, where we learn about that what is mark capture recapture technique, what's the formula behind it, and how does the entire thing works. But yesterday they gave a very tricky numerical for that. Like, it was not very tricky, but yeah, if you have understood the question, there were three, like A, B, and C scenarios were given. You had to find out the population size in all the three scenarios, and then you had to find out the percentage of that, or you had to find out the mean average population size for that. So this was a surprising question for me as well, because although the topic is easy, but framing such a question from there is a bit tricky. Then there was a question from Drosophila, which is a very repeatedly asked question in the examination. Now in Drosophila, question usually get asked from the mutation case. Over here as well, yesterday also they gave a mutation case question only, but the point over here was the image that they gave for the Drosophila's concept was completely very vague. Like, you could not make out from the topic, from the image, that what is it actually depicting. So that might be a grace mark question, not claiming anything, but that might be a grace mark question, because there was no proper, like, marking for that what are they even showcasing in the mutation cases. Okay, so that was there. Then there was a question from unit number I guess 4. That, yeah, there was a question in plasmodesmata, which is a very important topic. Every year we get a question, like, even if you take up any year paper, not just past 4, even before that you take up a question, you'll get a question from plasmodesmata from here and where. So plasmodesmata question was also there. Now the paper was of a very good standard. Okay, I would mark it, or I would give it a very good ranking in terms of the standard of the paper. The paper was of a very good standard, and if not the exact standard, but slightly lesser standard is acceptable in net examination, because it's a national level exam. We cannot expect them to have us give us very simple questions. They have actually increased the standard. Reason being, the number of students who are participating, who are actually registering for the paper now, are increasing. So they'll have to filter out the cream out of it, and for filtering out the cream, it is important for them to increase the standard of the paper, so that whosoever is, like, actually deserving, they get into it, right? So standard of paper was actually very good, and you cannot keep it, overall the paper cannot be kept in the average category. You can keep the paper in the moderate category, like moderate in terms of part A and B, and almost like on the bit difficult side on part C. But condition over here, see, obviously many students are going to still qualify this examination. Many of them are still going to, like, sail through this. That means from the yesterday's paper, we have to take one learning, that you should be holistically prepared for anything and everything that is getting asked in the examination, right? So those of you who gave the exam, and those of you who didn't give the examination, and who are, like, now preparing for the December attempt, I would suggest you just go for a very hard core preparation. Like, don't just think about that coming in a class of 1.5 hour and then not doing anything all day is not going to help you out. You'll have to put in efforts, that whatever is getting taught to you in the class, you are using that, and you are building your knowledge upon that and making your notes. practicing properly, learning properly, understanding the concepts properly. Because yesterday's question paper gave a very good clear picture that conceptual understanding is something that is very very important, right? The conceptual understanding of the paper is of utmost importance. Same goes for part like for the evening shift as well. I had a word with the students who gave wrote down the evening shift paper. Even they had the same uh, analysis, like same comments were there for part C as well. That is, A and B was comparatively easier than Part C. Part C had tricky questions in the evening shift as well. It was a balance of both, but they could have given a few lighter note questions more in Part C for students to grab the questions, right? Because you need a very, very good time management skills to sail through the questions, right? So, this is about a very short analysis of how the paper was, and with this you can understand that the paper levels are increasing, and also because of the paper getting postponed for a month and then the paper getting conducted again, things are changing, right? See, NTA have to make sure that the papers are, or the level of the paper is of optimum level, and the paper is actually checking down the main things, or checking down the, or filtering out the students who actually deserve to get into the JRF or the LS category. Okay, so this is about the analysis. After that, do you have any comments to add on your end? Because 8 of you are there in the class now. Any one of you wants to add anything? How, those of you who gave the paper, how did you felt about it, or anything you want to share? You can. There were a few questions. Experimental question was there from DNA replication. In part C, there was one question in DNA replication. There was one question from like mixed of unit number 3 and 13, where they asked about the activity of reverse transcriptase, that what all components are required for reverse transcriptase. So over there were options like DNA primase, then DNA polymerase, ligase, all those things. So one question was there, two questions were there, and one or two more were there. I'm not able to recall right now, but yeah, there were few questions. Yes, they've also like changed the entire strategy. No worries, Sana, no worries, don't worry, we'll do all the things, don't worry about it. It is not, it was uh, it's very understandable for students to not be able to do such questions, because they are of very very good level. We'll try to solve all of them in the classes as and when the topic is being discussed over there. Don't worry about it. Yes, others, none of, no one else gave the examination in the yesterday's attempt. And how many of you read about the reviews or something like that? Because there was one news also coming in that the in some of the centers the paper was leaked. There was some any desk access, something like that. All of these things were also prevailing in the discussion yesterday. Even I got to know about that particular thing. uh, and also it's in your like national TV, uh, the national news channels were showcasing this particular thing. So we cannot deny to this that there might be some malfunctionings also. But like I would suggest you try not wasting your time into these things, because this is a very like trend kind of a thing happening in the NTA exams right now, that they take the examination, either they postponed it or they end up canceling it, then taking the exam again. That paper also getting leaked. So